Okay, in this video, we'll be looking at this example 2 on the addition and subtraction of salt. So this example is solve square root of 20 minus square root of 5. Square root of 20 minus square root of 5. So these two salts, they are not in the same basic form, and so we cannot subtract them. So for us to subtract these two salts, we will have to simplify them to get the same basic form. And this is from what we said before, that salts can only be added or subtracted when they are in the same basic form. You can only add them or subtract them when they are in the same basic form. So if you look at these two salts, they are not in the same basic form, and so we cannot subtract them. So for us to subtract them, we will have to simplify them so that we can get them to the same basic form. So the first salt that I have here is square root of 20. So for me to simplify this square root of 20, I will come here, write out my factorization table. So this is 20. So what can divide this 20? The smallest number that can go is 2. 20 divided by 2 will give me 10. Is 10 a perfect square? No. So I'll keep on dividing. What can go again is 2. 10 divided by 2 will give me 5. And what can go again is 5. 5 divided by 5 will give me 1. So I can come here and group these two together. This is 2 times 2, which will give me 4, and 4 is a perfect square. And you should know that your 4 times 5 will be equal to 20. So the factors are 4 times 5 is equal to 20. 4 is a perfect square. So having done this, my square root of 20 will be equal to 4 times 5 minus square root of 5 that I have here before. So having done this, I can now separate the two numbers or the two factors. So this will be square root of 4 times square root of 5 minus square root of 5. So the square root of 4 is 2 times the square root of 5 minus the square root of 5 that I have here. So 2 times square root of 5 will give me 2 square root of 5 minus square root of 5. So 2 square root of 5 minus root 5 will be equal to what? So this will be equal to square root of 5. This is my answer. It's just like I have in algebra, this is like 2x minus x. So 2x minus x will be equal to x. It's like this x is 1x. There's an invisible 1 here. So 2 minus 1 will be equal to 1x, which is the same thing as x. So there's an invisible 1 here. So that makes it 2 root 5 minus 1 root 5 will be equal to root 5. So this is the answer to this question.